Hi, and welcome to our 2021 Summer Reading Program presentation, Animal Experts, an interview with a veterinarian. I'm Jody Polk, the director at Nevada Public Library, and Courtney Vestal will be interviewing our expert. Veterinarians treat, diagnose, and prevent many types of illnesses and diseases. To do this, they perform tests, observe conditions in animals, perform surgery, and prescribe medicine and/or therapy. Today we will visit Dr. Megan Hodge. Dr. Hodge is a veterinarian who works at Nevada Veterinary Clinic. We will also get to meet her sweet pet, Jolene.
How can I become a veterinarian?
So in order to become a veterinarian, you'll want to try really hard in school and make good grades. And then it requires a 4-year bachelor's degree in college, and then an application to vet school, which is another 4 years. So it's kind of a long time.
What are some other jobs or roles at an animal clinic?
So we have a big team of people here that keep things going. So aside from the veterinarians, we have our veterinary technicians who help us a lot with animal handling and blood draws. They're very knowledgeable about different medications, doing IV fluids, things like that. They're like our right arm here. And then we also have some people who work in the kennels for our hospitalized patients or boarding patients that are boarding with us. And they do all the feeding and walking and all of that stuff. And then we also have our groomers who shampoo the dogs and give them really nice haircuts. And then we have our front office staff who handle answering phones and setting appointments and basically manage our schedules. So we all have to work really hard together in order to make things work.
Most vets treat small pets, like dogs, cats, and gerbils, but a few focus on large animals such as sheep, cows, and horses. Large animal vets usually drive to ranches and stables where their patients live. They check for infection in the animals and give advice to the animals' owners. Let's find out what kind of animals Dr. Hodge takes care of.
What kinds of animals do you treat at this animal clinic?
So here we treat dogs and cats a lot. We also do cows and horses, some pigs, sheep and goats. Most of the animals you can think of.
Which tasks do you enjoy most about your job?
So the things I really enjoy doing surgery, and I also really enjoy working with older animals, and working with people. I like working with people too.
What was your weirdest case?
Oh, that's a tough one. Weirdest case. I think I skipped that question. I had a case of an alpaca who we thought was dying. It was being very dramatic, and it ended up that it just had a thorn in its skin, and we literally thought that this thing was going to die, and it was just having a bad day, throwing itself on the ground, rolling. Yeah, and it just had a little thorn in it.
What is the coolest animal you have treated?
I got to vaccinate a tiger once with a circus that came through town, and that was both very neat and very scary.
Do you have pets at home? Let's learn some tips about how we can take great care of our furry friends.
What are some tips to take the best care of my pet?
So regular vet visits once a year are really important. Making sure that you have good quality food for your pet and that they're not getting too much of that food and gaining too much weight is really important. Just like us, animals need activity, so going for walks or playing fetch or going to the park, things like that, they need that just as much as we do. Want a snack? Okay. All right. Can you see you're okay?
Yeah.
So this is my dog Jolene. So she's gonna be my demonstrator today of what a physical exam looks like, maybe, if she stays calm. Do you want this? Oh yeah, she loves snacks. Stay up here and watch how the animal moves and interacts with me. You don't want to scare him too much. And then, come here, sweetheart. Come here, Joe. Come here. Come here, okay. Come here. So then I start at the head. And I look at their eyes and their teeth and their gums, make sure ears are nice and clean. And then I reach around and feel lymph nodes just right under their jaw. And I like to kind of give them a massage as I'm doing this so they don't feel like it's quite as scary. And I feel lymph nodes in the front, lots of pets. And then I like to listen to heart and lungs with my stethoscope. Come back. Come here. Come here. You're fine. Okay. We might have to switch to this.
Jolene was a little nervous, so I think she wanted Marty to be the patient today instead.
All right, this is our model Marty, and I'm going to show you how to do just a really general physical exam. So when you bring your dog in to see me, the first thing I like to do is give lots of pets so that they can kind of trust me, and I go nice and slow because some dogs get really scared. And then I like to start at the head, and so I look at eyes, make sure the eyes are nice and clear. I open the mouth and look at teeth, check the gums to make sure that they're nice and pink, look at the ears to make sure they're nice and clean, and then I feel just right under the jaw for lymph nodes there, and then just right in front of the shoulders for the lymph nodes there. And then I take my stethoscope and I like to listen to the heart first, and I'm listening for any abnormal rhythm to the heart or any murmurs, which sound like a whooshing sound. Then I listen to the lungs to make sure that they're nice and clear on both sides. And then after that, I like to feel the belly just to make sure that there's no pain there and that the intestines are slippery, kind of like spaghetti noodles in there. And then I can sometimes feel the kidneys, I can feel those a little better in cats, but I'll kind of feel for that. And then I come back and try to feel lymph nodes just behind the knee. And then usually at that point I take a temperature. And if everything looks good, then at that point we would do vaccinations, which are just little pokes that they get just right under the skin to help them not get certain diseases that can make them pretty sick.
Dr. Hodge shared a really cool x-ray of an expectant mama dog with her puppies still inside her tummy. Let's see if we can see the puppies. We can count the heads. They're the little round areas on this x-ray. Can you see how many there are? Let's take a look from a different view. 1, 2, there's 3, and all the way at the bottom, number 4. 4 puppies. Here are some more interesting facts about veterinarians and working with animals. Did you know that 46 million households in the United States own a dog? We want to thank Dr. Megan Hodge and the entire team at Nevada Veterinary Clinic for making this program possible. We hope you've enjoyed it, and we hope that you've learned something about animals, pets, and vets.